Hi, I'm Marty DiBergi. 40 years ago, I was honored to direct a film called This is Spinal Tap.
Into the living rock of Stone Age.
Live direct from hell, Spinal Tap.
Hello, Chinese.
We've never seen the film before, and we're as shocked as you are.
It's nervous because they haven't seen it. And this will be their way that's
That's awkward. I like people watching porn with your mum awkward.
Is anyone here from San Jose?
Can we get a ride?
Have you been to San Jose?
First of all,
You know the way.
I was going for something very different. I thought you explain later.
Can we turn up the volume?
Can you hear this?
Louder!
They're not hearing this.
it's not loud enough.
Louder!
This is better. Can you hear this?
Oh, buckle. We just need to be loud enough for you to hear it. Yeah. How's that?
A little more.
A
little more.
Some say nice.
90 seconds.
Well, keep it down.
90 seconds, she says.
Yeah.
We can be louder. That's not my job. Can someone turn this up a little bit so they can hear
Just a little bit. It's okay.
You're supposed to be doing this.
Okay. We do, yeah. That's it. Yeah. All right.
How many
Better?
More.
More?
A little bit more.
Well, you're right over here. What's your problem?
We can hear you fine, you loud bastard.
You just want to be overpowered.
Just want to have fun.
Yeah. Nice one, girls.
There we go.
Better?
Yeah.
All right, let's bellow.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go crazy. When we hit
Wait,
zero,
wait.
everybody go crazy.
Let them do what they want.
Why are you screaming at me? She's excited. This is like being at the Neverly in the Catskills. Yeah, it's just horrible.
Are you the warm-up comic? She looks a bit like the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, doesn't she? Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
We are live in 10.
We're on 10.
7, 6.
Here in Los Angeles and around the country who are watching here in your IMAX theaters, I want to welcome everybody. I'm Marty DiBergi.
Baby!
And I made the film that you just saw. And with me tonight are the three principal members of Spinal Tap to my left. Hubbins. Nigel Tufnel. And very small. I should let everyone in on the fact that tonight was the first time that the band members have seen the film. Now, I know initially when they saw the first film, they weren't all that thrilled, so I'm a little bit nervous right now because I'm going to get for the first time their reaction to the film they just saw. So, David, you want to go first?
You should be ashamed of yourself. You know, they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you again. Because you did the same thing you did before.
Really? Oh, now I feel really bad.
No, listen, I thought we were just living our lives, playing our gig, but you got all personal, and you start showing us, we don't want to be seen like that, we're vulnerable. We don't want to be vulnerable.
Listen, I'm just a documentary filmmaker. I'm a fly on the wall. I mean, I just put the camera where you guys are, and
the sun won't
this is
shine.
what happened. I don't control what happens. You guys
You were
do.
more fly on the floor.
Fly on the floor.
But
Yeah.
I will say this, Marty, in your defense. You did show us getting to the stage this time.
Yeah, absolutely. They were set up.
I would say, in your defense, I would say nothing. Look, you're supposed to be a professional,
Yeah.
but he was always so confused. He was looking about when we were making the film as if he didn't know where to go. Yeah. And he
Well, I
was
just point the camera at you guys.
good, that's a good thought, yeah.
Play nice.
Yeah.
Play nice.
Yeah. That's what Hitchcock, all them did. Yeah, they just pointed the camera at me.
Well, so I'm getting the general consensus here that you weren't particularly pleased.
It was a bit familiar. I mean, there we were doing our best, and you're turning our lives inside out, and we're not all that pretty on the inside.
On
These
the
days,
outside.
I got news for you.
You said it.
I'm not going to finish that sentence. Okay, so we have the first reviews from the people in the back. I'm going to ask the people in the audience, how did you feel about the film? Yes, Derek, yes.
You weren't making the film about them.
That's true. That's true. They can be objective because they watched the film.
Yeah.
They can be objective, and I think if we were all Rotten Tomatoes, we only have 3 that put it, that said no. So I think we were in the 90s here with the Rotten Tomatoes.
These people are in their 90s?
That's our target market.
But is there not anything you liked about the film?
Oh yeah, no, I liked a lot about the film. I really did.
Yeah, we're joking.
Yeah.
Really?
No. No, I like the costumes. I thought
Yeah.
those were lovely. Yeah, I mean, they're actually my clothes, so that's that.
Yeah, because if you didn't like them, you wouldn't like how you dressed yourself.
Yeah, that's a good point. I will say that I like the music very much.
Well, we wrote the music, so.
I thought you really did it. It was beautifully lit. It was wonderfully edited, and then it ended rather badly. Actually,
I can't control that.
I know.
I mean, it's unfortunate. I'm asking you about that end where, it was unfortunate that Elton John got, and the 3 of you also got crushed by the Stonehenge,
Yeah.
but Elton John, have you heard anything from his lawyers?
No, nothing.
no contact.
No, nothing. Been told not to reach out to him.
Yeah.
Basically.
So far, you're in the clear.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Just, he's going to buy and then sue the city of New Orleans. Not the train, the actual city. He's going to own it.
Now, how do you feel about the way you looked in the film? Because you know, we're not telling tales out of school, but this is 40 years since the first film, and
There have been some changes, yeah.
I thought you looked older.
I look older. Well, yeah, but I think
It's like seeing Roddy McDowell in Welcome Home Lassie, and then seeing him in that thing where he's a gorilla, or whatever that movie was. It's shocking to see your face as an old person. You know, you're looking up there, this big face that's old, and it's weird. It's very strange, yeah.
so. You didn't like the way you aged, or you're okay?
It's just the way I've aged. It's who, you know, some people, you've all seen this, we thought, you brought this up, this idea. He said, why don't you guys have work done? Meaning what? And we didn't know. And he said,
Show them.
Yeah, so it would have been this. Hello, I'm Nigel. Look,
That's good, right?
No, and then I come play the guitar like
Yeah, you have your hands like that.
and you can follow the actual work. So this is it. It's not old people.
But the giveaway is your hands look old.
I think vanity's a trap anyway. I wasn't even vain when I was beautiful. You can imagine what a relief it is now.
And you were quite attractive. I did show a shot there when you were very young and you were singing all the way home.
Yeah.
And you know.
Yeah, we were young guys. It was okay then.
That's the scene that Rob Lowe liked the most.
Oh,
That scene, yeah.
yeah, because you were very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rob Lowe is very pretty.
yeah.
Look, any young person in show business in a film, they look good in the beginning, you know, of their career, and then, look, at the end, you know, it's that thing, you know.
It's called the Betty Davis effect.
Yeah.
Hollywood!
We have some questions. There are questions from people around the country.
Okay.
And they're sending them in.
Okay, well, I would say that, no, let him ask the question.
Well, I haven't asked the question yet. They're coming in on this iPad.
This is a lovely house.
Yeah. Are these questions about us or just
Famous.
Okay, this first one is from Steve in Los Angeles at the Chinese Theatre. Are you at the Chinese? Steve, where's Steve?
There are 19 of him, apparently.
A lot of Steves here. Steve had this question, what in fact did the glove smell like?
It's a good question. I wasn't at that photo.
Yeah, we were not present at that moment, but it's meant to be your imagination, you see.
Right.
So different people would fill in the blank of something, you know, or not. So it's up to you. What did you think, Steve?
No, he's not.
It's not here, it's not literally.
I'd go with a minty smell.
A minty smell?
Nice and minty, or vanilla.
I would go, my first instinct was you wake up in the morning and you have a cup of coffee or tea, and then you go over to the hamster cage and it's died. And it's lying on its back with the little pink feet sticking up like that.
So you're thinking that the gloves smell like a dead hamster?
Yes. That was
Well, no wonder she didn't want to smell that glove. All right.
coffee?
Okay, now this is
Coffee.
coffee.
I think it smells like wake up and smell it. I think that's what you said.
Wake up and smell the coffee.
The coffee smelling.
Wake up and smell the
We have
glove.
a veritable panoply of opinions here. So none of them useful.
well, this has been fantastic.
No, we're not.
No, we have some more questions.
This one comes from Steve.
No, this one is from Mike Frederick,
Which is it,
Regal
Mike?
in Westwood.
Is it Michael Frederick?
Mike Frederick.
Oh.
Maybe it's Frederick Mike, I'm not sure.
Or Steve.
But this is for Nigel. He wanted to know what type of cheese you would recommend to put in your guitar. What was the best cheese to put in that guitar?
Yes, this is very important. You do not put a soft cheese in your guitar. You do not put a brie, a triple creme, no, because it will seep out and stink. So you could go with a Gouda, a cheddar, a nice hard cheese.
What about Edam?
Edam, yeah, you could go with that. That's my recommendation.
A hard cheese.
Yes.
Don't go with anything. Don't go with like a brie.
No, I just said that, so.
I know. I'm just repeating so that they get it. So, was there a specific person? This is from, who is this from? Oh, Craig. Doesn't say where Craig is from.
Los Angeles.
Craig just said that, Craig.
Stand up, not literally, but yeah.
No.
Okay,
Sit up, straight up, yeah.
You're confusing Craig.
Yeah.
He wants to know, was there anybody specific in mind, the inspiration for Big Bottom? Or was it a general?
It's more of a general thing. I think it's like a tribe. You know, you've learned to catch the silhouette.
Delarice, I would say.
Delarice?
Yeah. TV Mama. There's a wonderful singer named TV Mama. She was
I don't remember Delarice having that big a bottom, did she?
You didn't see it when I did.
Okay, all right, so Delarice. David, now in the movie, I noticed, and I was sitting there next to you, you had a kind of a tiger shirt.
Yes.
You know, and where did you, this is from Doug Clifton in New Jersey at the AMC.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Doug.
He's from Clifton, well, it's not like Doug Clifton, he's from Clifton, New Jersey.
Yeah, I know.
His name is Doug. And he wants to know where you got that tiger shirt.
I got that in Honolulu, Hawaii. It was, yeah. Well, I went looking, oddly enough, I went looking for a Hawaiian shirt with dragons on. And I went into the shop and he gave me such a dirty look when I said dragons. And I said, oh, right, tigers. So I left with the tigers, which I loved. But I finally scored the dragons.
So that's where you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is an interesting thing because I think it has to do with, you know, a backstage rider, you know, what you're provided with backstage. This is coming from Anthony in Wichita. And at the Kansas, I guess.
He's the only Italian person in Wichita.
Oh, you think Anthony's Italian?
Anthony, yeah.
Well, his name is Anthony, yeah. They want to know for the members, each member, what is your favorite post-show food? Like, what would you like to eat after the show? What food would you eat?
Chocolate something.
Chocolate something?
I like a banana smoothie with a bit of blackberry back, you know?
Okay. And Nigel, what is your favorite food?
Yeah. Who here loves liverwurst? See? And I agree.
It's an underrated meat.
And that's not what I was going to say. Because if you finish playing a show, loud music, and you're jumping about and sweating, you do not want liverwurst
In your system.
in your system or anyone's system. Right? So bring it up. But who knows who Mr. Peanut is?
Everyone knows Mr. Peanut.
Done. Yeah. You okay?
Are you on Kindle? What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think he says
It was the best of times, it was the worst of
I was
times.
reading Billy Butler's
Looking for a question here, and you know, I don't really.
He's looking at his own CV.
Yeah, so hopefully I can get a job after this.
Yeah, good luck.
I don't know. You know, I did have an idea, by the way, and I don't know, I'll run it by you guys, tell me what you think. I mean,
We hate it.
I didn't even say what it
All right,
was
go ahead.
yet. You know, I was hoping after the first film, I would have a career. It didn't work out. But I'm thinking maybe this film, I have an idea for a film that I think could work. I don't know if anybody has seen it, but I did these commercials years ago where there was a dog chasing a chuck wagon. Trying to get Karina dog chow, yeah. And we had a number of commercials. They chased the chuck wagon here, there, under the sink, all that stuff. And I thought of this. Barbie. What was that? It's a whole movie about a doll. They made a movie about a doll. Why couldn't you make a movie about a chuck wagon, and it's going across the country, maybe like a wagon train or something. It could be a whole movie, it could be a real adventure. What happens to the chuck wagon? What do you think?
Is there dog food in the chuck wagon?
Well, yeah, there's dog food and other types of food
But
too.
the dog is chasing the wagon, no?
Well, the dog was chasing the wagon to get the food.
I don't recall all the plot elements.
Well, they've got to escape, they've got to find, and they might be attacked by, you know,
It's so interesting, you come on old Gelsons, but you're piggly wiggly to the core. So he's a climber.
Yeah. So here's a question that comes from Forrest. That's a name. That's not,
Run, Forrest, run.
not Forrest Gump. From Seattle. Seattle, real Seattle.
Had a good
And he
time.
wants to know, what do you think your legacy is in metal music? In other words, do you hope to keep inspiring musicians as they get older? You're older now, you're still playing metal music.
Yeah.
And they want to know, what do you think your legacy is? And do you think you're... Hey, who's
I was doing the cup and bowls trick over there.
Magic castles down that way. What do you think your legacy is, and do you think you can keep inspiring young people to pick up that legacy with heavy metal music?
One word.
What?
Loud.
Loud, loud, loud.
Use protection. Use protection. Get the in-ear monitors, not the wedges. Because you stand too close to a wedge, you get a wedgie. You know? Yeah. But in your mind, and it's terrible.
Yeah, all right, well, so just loud is your advice to just turn it up. Just turn it up.
Turn it up.
And I noticed, Nigel, that this, we didn't really get into it, but you guys have now an advent that it goes beyond 11, it goes to infinity.
Yes.
So, what's that? How can that be? How can you go to infinity? I mean, how loud is that?
You seem upset. What's going on? No, it's conceptual in the same way 11 was a big jump from 10. And Marshall said, what about infinity? And I said, definitely. Because it's limitless, you know? I don't have to think, oh, I can't go anywhere from here. I can go anywhere from here and keep going and going and going.
What's the limit though?
Well, there's no limit. Why should there be a limit? Who cares?
It's like the universe is infinite.
Yeah, if you look up in the sky, it's the same thing, yeah. So that's what they did for me, and that's what I've been using in the film. I used it. And
The universe
But
is great.
is there a point at which something is too loud?
Well, ask them. Is there? Is there? I don't think so. That was too low. A little bit.
Yeah, keep it down, folks.
Okay, so let's see. We don't have only time for a couple more questions. Well, I don't know about this one. It's for David. He says, "What's the name of your?" Oh, yeah, because I never asked you. What is the name of that? This is from who is this from? From Vicky in Los Angeles. Vicky, are you here at the Chinese?
Hey, stand up.
Oh, there's Vicky. Hi, Vicky.
Hello, Vicky. We'll see you later.
See you later.
Vicky wanted to know the name of the mariachi band you played.
Good point.
Oh.
Yeah.
It wasn't my group, you know. It was my live-in chef, Maria. It's her brother. And they've always been called the same thing. Los mariachis. And I said, you've got to go a bit deeper than that. You know, you've got to really hit them over there. Now, they're Los mariachis, yeah. So anyway, I can't even say it correctly. It's so dull. But we have a good time, and we play a lot of birthday parties. And the bass player doubles as a clown.
I know you went to a number of drummers. I mean, you were turned down by Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Questlove and Lars Ulrich, you know, from Metallica. Did you ever consider Dave Grohl? You know, he used to be.
He keeps changing his phone number.
Yeah, no, he's a fantastic musician. Yeah, but we can't reach him. It's too late now. But
Well, no, it's too late now. But what about if? Here's a question: do you ever think you're going to, at this point, Because the first time the movie came out, the first movie, you got offers to go back on tour. You went to Japan, you went to
we did.
other places, you went everywhere.
Yeah.
You played Royal Albert Hall and Glastonbury and
Carnegie Hall.
Carnegie fucking
yeah,
Hall. Carnegie fucking Hall.
CBGBs.
Yeah.
CBGB's and
Whiskey, the Rocks.
yeah, all these places. Would you consider playing again after this movie? If somebody offered you,
I would say if it was a special event,
yeah,
a one-off special event in a very dramatic location, probably, maybe.
It would have to be a place where nobody's ever played rock
Yes,
before.
Yeah, would be like the space station you suggested.
Well, I'd like to go to the space station and do a show because it would be beamed to millions of people.
Yeah.
And plane floating around, you know.
well, I mean, I know that Stonehenge has been a theme throughout your career.
Have you Stonehenge fans?
NGs.
And nobody's ever played there.
No,
That's
no.
never happened.
No, because it's a
blue sky, Drake.
No, it's
Blue
a
sky.
heritage site, which
Yeah.
you wouldn't know, but that means it's protected by the people in England.
From people like us.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But if anybody ever called, the Heritage Society called and said, would you play?
If the
Would that-
Druids called.
If the Druids called, yeah.
Right.
If it calls, you got some answer. We'll see.
All right, well, we have time for one more question.
It better be good.
I don't know what it is. I don't know about that one. What's
Something about Sondheim.
Stephen Sondheim?
Sondheim. Yeah, he's good.
Okay, let's see.
Talk amongst yourselves.
If you could relive any moment in any concert that you had over the years, what would that be and why? And this comes from Jen.
Jen.
Is Jen here? Where is Jen?
No, Jen is, I don't know where Jen is.
She's in Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah.
Or somewhere just.
I would say, wherever Jen is, I would say the Albert Hall,
The Albert Hall.
because
great
that's
show.
the sort of iconic place for an English person to play. And it was just ridiculously fantastic to play there and look up and see the people, and that's what I would say.
I would say when we played Wembley Stadium at the Live Earth show, and there were 19 bass players on the stage. That's great.
Yeah.
And never to be equaled or surpassed.
No, it was God, it was awful. We had such a good time, but it must have sounded terrible.
I was there.
Right,
And
It sounded terrible.
Ricky Gervais introduced me, and I introduced you
Yeah.
guys. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
What would you say?
Well, I would have to say the gig we played in Nashville in '92 with Bela Fleck
Oh yeah.
and the fiddler player, the fiddler.
Yeah.
Right, you know.
Yeah, I do know, yeah.
Yeah. Delma Daves.
No,
What was his
I don't remember
name?
his name.
And he was Victor Victoria, I believe was his name.
Who was the fiddler player?
I'm trying to remember his name, it was a long time ago.
Not Mickey Gillies. It was not a Mickey Gillies, was it?
No. It was an older bloke, yeah.
That's the Clements.
That's the Clements. That's who it was, yeah. And Bela is a good friend, and he's remarkable.
Yeah, that was a good gig,
It was
yeah.
a great gig.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
for coming.